Now, let's learn about the major physical features of South America. The physical features of South America may be classified into four divisions, namely the Western Mountains, the Western Coastal Strip, the Central Plains, and the Eastern Highlands. Let's learn about the Western Mountains. The Andes Mountains are the Western Mountains of South America. They stretch from Venezuela to the southern tip of the continent, forming a continuous highland along the western coast. We can see the Andes Mountain or the Western Mountains in this particular image. Let's learn more about the Andes. Length. The Andes are the world's longest continental mountain range stretching over 9,000 kilometers. Height. The Andes have an average height of about 4,000 meters. Formation. The Andes were created over 50 million years ago when the South American and Pacific tectonic plates collided. Highest peak, Aconcagua, located in Argentina, is the highest peak in the Andes. Let's learn about the Western Coastal Strip. The western coastal strip of South America is the region along the Pacific Ocean that stretches from the northern tip to the southern tip of the continent. It includes the countries of Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, and Chile. We can see the western coastal strip in this image. The western coastal strip lies between the Pacific Ocean in the west and the Andes or the Western Mountains on its east. A very important thing to note in the western coastal strip is the Atacama Desert that lies in the central part of the coastal strip in Chile. The next physical feature of South America is the Central Plain. The Central Plain of South America are low-lying areas between the Andes and the Eastern Highlands, an important thing to note. They include the Amazon, Orinoco, and La Plata River Basin as well as the Pampas grasslands. Let's learn about the river basin separately. Amazon River Basin, the world's largest watershed surrounding most of the northern South America. The Amazon is fed by glaciers in the Andes. Orinoco River Basin flows from the Guiana Highlands of Brazil into the Atlantic Ocean in Venezuela. La Plata Basin is the part of the Central Plains of South America. Let's learn about the Amazon River Basin. The Amazon River Basin stretches from the Brazilian highlands in the south to Guiana Highlands in the north. Its area is around 2.7 million square miles and it covers almost half of the continent, including a total of 8 countries: Colombia, Bolivia, Guyana, Ecuador, Peru, Brazil, Venezuela, and Suriname. The next is the Orinoco River Basin. The Orinoco River Basin supports the need of people, agriculture, industry, energy, and it is very vital for Colombia's social and economic development. The river Orinoco rises from the Andes and takes a northeasterly direction to meet the Atlantic Ocean where the mouth lies. The Orinoco Basin student is a grassland area separated from the Amazon basin by the Guiana Highlands. The last river basin is the La Plata River Basin, which is transboundary river basin in South America and gets drained into the Atlantic Ocean. It is the second largest river basin in the continent and one of the most important river basins in the world. Next, let's learn about the Eastern Highlands. The Eastern Highlands of South America are a region of plateaus and mountains that stretch along the Atlantic coast. The region is made up of two main parts, the Brazilian Highlands and the Guiana Highlands. Let's learn about the features of the Eastern Highlands. Number 1. Plateaus. The Eastern Highlands are made up of plateaus of old crystalline rocks, rivers. The Amazon River separates the Brazilian Highland and the Guiana Highlands. The San Francisco and the Parana rivers flow through the Brazilian highlands. Forest. The Guiana highlands are covered in heavy forest while the Brazilian highlands are home to grassland, shrublands and woodlands. Waterfall. Angel Fall, the world's tallest waterfall, is located in the Guiana highlands. Important thing to learn about the eastern highland is also the Patagonia Plateau. The Patagonia Plateau is known for its diverse landscape, rich diversity. So, in this particular image, let's totally see the four physical features of South America that we have studied. We have the Western Mountains, the Western Coastal Strip, the Central Plains, and the Eastern Highlands. Thank you.